Phone check 1 2. Here we go. You know what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's Black Broadway Podcast live once again from George Wilson Studios in Washington, D.C. Hey, I'm your boy. I'm your host, Akil, also known as Black Broadway. And you know, this is the podcast where the real gets broadcast. This is how we get it popping every week. Hey, man, shout out to all of my peoples on IG Live checking in. Listen, you know what time it is. We moving platforms, we moving things. We getting this all done, man. The podcast where the real is broadcast. Black Broadway Podcast, yo. Brick by brick, we just built different. We are built different, yo. Shout out to everybody that got a podcast that do what they do and say what they say. You know, we talk about a lot of shit. We do the news over here, G. So it's a lot of shit happening. There's just a lot of real shit going on. We have to touch on, man. First, we gotta touch on the fact that, yo, man, I was outside this week, man. Like in real life, this is like the first time in forever that I could say, man, I stepped outside, like in factual. You know what I mean? I went pulled up on my people, all where my people were. You know what I mean? It was a beautiful thing, man. It was one of those things that make you glad to be a Washingtonian. You know what I'm saying? Feels good about shit. It feels real positive. You know what I mean? Hey, man, King's Corner Grooming, that's my brother checking in right there. All right, you know the vibes, man. Hey, nah, it's gonna be a good stream, man. Look, I'm still getting my stream game together, man. I'm telling you, yo, we was, dealing with this, learning this new platforms and new technologies. It's very gratifying, but it's also frustrating in its own little ways. Like right now, I'm trying to get my visuals to pop up, and I'm not seeing them. So am I going to have to, like, what do I have to do? Do I have to restart it? You know what I mean? Yeah, okay. Done. Got that. Space. P. No. None of my hotkeys are working. I don't like it. Yeah, man. What up, boss, man? We out here, Kyle, man. We are really, we're doing the podcast, man. Listen, I've gotten comfortable, or I just can say I've gotten back in my bag. If you missed it last week, because I didn't go live on IG with it, we did a real dope episode last week. We touched on our fourth principle of Black August. We talked about, fighting, you know what I mean? The actual struggle. We talked about what was going on in the news and the current events of that week. We had another sneaky dope episode with